Hey, good morning, currency kings and queens. It's been a while, but I'm back. I'm still in the charts. That is something that'll never go away from my daily regimen. Investing is a long term decision, it is a lifestyle change. Once you make it, you dead set in. It's not whether I'm being successful or not, it's not whether the trades are hitting or not. Either you're a trader or you're not. So just putting that little bit of information on just so you can get adjusted to whatever you may be in, whatever level you at, whatever successes you're having, and whatever failures you think that you're having. Because I think failures are moments of opportunity for you to learn, get more knowledge on whatever it is that you feel like you're failing at. So just take those little tokens and use them as you may. But here I am, it's Currency Queen. I am so excited to see my kings and queens. I want to go over a GJ trade that I got in last night before bed, and it is the next day. Happy Memorial Day. And I just wanted to go over it just for one, so I could see you guys and talk to y'all because it's been a while. And for two, just to that muscle memory is pretty important when you're trading. So if no one's told you, if those of you that are having, struggles within your trading journey, stay active on the charts, even if it's just marking up your charts and not necessarily trading, or if you're paper trading. But stay active because that muscle memory, the markets change, and other things kind of transpire over times that you're away from the chart, even a couple months off. So you can take a break, but don't take the hiatus and just get off the charts because it'll feel like you're starting from scratch, which you essentially would be depending on market conditions and the economic sentiments at the time. But let's get into these charts, y'all. I love a good cup of coffee. Um, so the chart for GJ, I have it pulled up here. As you can see, let's put my 50 EMA on. So the trend on the daily time frame, but not even just the daily time frame. Let's go to the weekly and the monthly. Look at that. It's a trend and it's still trending upwards. We don't have anything in this trend that's telling us, hey, we're about to change. Now, there was some ranging consolidation here. When you have a moving average and the trend or the candlesticks break through trends in the middle of that, that is usually really choppy area. And it's showing signs of consolidation. So that's all that is on the higher time frame. You can drop down to the lower time frame and see that there was some consolidation for a while. And then we got some move upwards starting around Wednesday, Thursday of last week. And we've just been slowly creeping up and staying on the up side of that. So I did have some areas of importance marked up on this specific chart. I usually had the little favorites thing, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me a bit. So my rectangle, because there was some resistance here in these areas, that area right there had strong levels of resistance. Because if you can see here, we got one hit, two hits, and these are areas that the market is reacting at. You'll get to that area and the market will drop back down. You'll get to that area and then we'll have a strong push back down. We'll get to this resistance and then we'll have a move down. So I was waiting for this area to kind of trend above and close above this area so I could see if it was going to have the same reactions as previous areas. Because remember, there is history to the left. It'll tell you the reactions and what potential that your current price action has if you're trading strictly price action, which most of us do, whether you're using indicators or not, or different systems. It's all price action, market structure. If you can see here at the bottom, I need to take that alert off. I have a strong area of support because just like support, it was bouncing between these two areas, resistance and support on the higher time frame. Look at that area, that's pretty strong. So I put here that it was a strong 4-hour support. Now we've determined the bias, which is an uptrend. And then we've dropped down to the 4-hour time frame, and we've got our support and our resistance areas. The only thing you have to do is wait for those areas to break and close. And I like to add an extra layer of support and confirmation by retests and moving averages. Sometimes I'll throw a fib on there like I've told y'all in the past, but it just depends on the trade. Every trade is not equal to each other. Now, the market structure and how you read the candlesticks and price action is always going to be the same no matter what market you're in. But different currencies move different ways, just like the futures market. This is Forex, so it's going to move a lot different than if you were to trade that. Now, out of pairs in Forex, GJ is a more volatile pair and will give you big moves. So you'll have to be really careful when you're trading GJ. But it's real chill. I don't know if it's liking my vibe here lately, but we're just going to go with what we go with. So we've determined that we got some resistance here. Let's type resistance. So we've got resistance there. And we know that it closed above resistance. Now, when I got into the trade, I got in at this area. Now, my typical stop loss is about anywhere from 20 to 30, but being that GJ is so volatile, I use 30 for my stop loss on this particular trade. And if you can look to the left here, there's no other areas of resistance or points of interest until we get up here. So let's mark this area. So this will be my take profit area, giving me about 217 pips. This is a typical swing trade. Some swing trades you trade on the higher time frame, which will give you a lot more reward. But I hang around the daily and 4-hour and look at the 1 hour for any changes or potential areas that will come up as I'm in the trade. Any type of market structure changes. But remember, every time you have an uptrend and the market's pushing up, you're going to always have those correction areas. So don't get faked out by those. If you're in a long-term trend, stay in that trend. If you have your bias, keep that bias in that current trade. Don't switch up and start getting out and jumping in. Oh, it's selling. No, it's correcting. So you need some foundational things in place in order for you not to just be hopping around on the charts and losing your money. So like I said, I'm in this trade and going to ride it out until we get here. Let's see what else. On the daily time frame, I mean, it's just pretty evident that this is, look at that trend. So, I mean, it's current confluences are pretty profound with this trade. So we're going to stick with that. And the swing high that's here. I don't know why my little, this is a swing high for this area. And right now, this is the swing low. So, if you were going to do the whole area, you could probably use this too as well. But we got a lot of points of interest in these areas. But just pay attention to the trend, how it's trending. We got a inverted head and shoulders sort of here. But I have it to where I'm going to take this trade all the way up to my take profit. You just have to have a lot of patience and a little faith. That's pretty much all I've got for you. Let's see what the sentiment. I don't think we have any crazy news. Sorry. I don't think we have any crazy news. We can double check that. And it is a holiday today. But if we get a strong close on the daily candle today, which I'm pretty sure we're going to have just by how it's currently moving, and then it'll be a really good trade that plays out nice and smooth. Almost textbook. But that's all I'm in today. I just wanted to just come by and check on y'all. Hope y'all are really doing well on your trading journey. Remember to follow my channel. I do have a course that's out. It's on my in my bio on here. So make sure if you're not following me, you follow me, and you also turn that notification bell on. And until next time.